What's happening, everybody? So there's been a little drama, I guess, in Terra Classic regarding some moves that were made. CoinMarketCap has listed now some official socials for Lunk that basically the community is a little confused about because it was never brought to them. Most of them didn't know exactly what was happening and what was going on. I guess anybody who was paying attention and, validators and people who are kind of into this stuff knew that once TFL shut down, a lot of these links that pointed to like some of their stuff basically were going to be null and void. We're going to be dead. So if anyone went to CMC and clicked on any of these links that are on the Terra Classic page, they would have pointed to nothing, which could potentially have made, some people might have thought, oh, like maybe the chain's dead. I don't know if anybody would have thought that. I really don't know, but I mean that was kind of the point that was made. So some decisions were made, and CMC was contacted at some point in some way, and some official socials that link to things that do pertain, I guess, to LUNC were listed, so that when somebody clicks on these links, at least they're going to something that says something about LUNC. Now, a lot of people have had a lot of problems with that. They feel like the community should have known what was happening, should have known this was about to happen. The community maybe should have voted. What I was getting to is that the person that is kind of involved in all this is this person, TECK. I haven't spoken to TECK live yet. I don't know if TECK is a man or a woman. But as you can see, TECK is joining me right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can turn on your microphone and just say hello or something, so I can test it out and see if I can hear you. It says the audio is connecting now. Well, I'll give that a second to connect and wait till he gets here. Yeah. So, there's been a lot of information going on. Different things coming from different people. Tech, are you with me yet? I don't know if you can hear me. You can just message me in the chat we were in if you can hear me. If you're having issues with your audio, just kind of let me know what's going on. Anyway, while we're waiting to figure that out, let's see. One sec. Okay. All right. I'll wait a sec. Once he gets in here, we'll get into the rest of this and kind of explain it all. I've got some questions. I had some questions. We've actually been talking for a little while, and Tech has some answers. It's going to be up to you how you feel about those answers. All right, so it looks like you're connected. However, you are muted. So if you can unmute your mic and just
Can you hear me?
I can absolutely hear you. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Before you got here, I was just kind of explaining, if anybody doesn't already know, a little bit of kind of what's been going on. And you and I are going to get into a little bit and let you kind of give more of the details than what I have. But I just want to let everyone know, first off, doing this chat with Tech is by no means an endorsement of anything that has gone on. It's by no means an endorsement of any explanation that might be offered. I don't know, okay? Which is why I wanted to do this live chat and why I've actually been chatting with Tech for a few hours now, off and on, while I've been at work, asking some questions, and he's giving me some answers. And I felt like he should have the opportunity, and I guess he has chatted a little bit during the day and maybe an AMA here and there. But I wanted to give him the opportunity to actually, on video, on audio or whatever, be able to have somebody actually ask some questions and have them explain all this. And like I said, then you guys can kind of make up your mind on whatever. But there were some explanations, and I think it's only fair that we hear it out. I never like to rush to judgment, and yesterday I made a video according to the way things looked, and I clearly said I haven't spoken to any of these people yet. So it was very, very good of Tech to actually jump on a private chat with me today and spend an awful lot of time trying to explain some things. Tech, let me ask you, are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on PC.
You're on your PC, okay. The only reason I'm asking that is because this is obviously a Zoom meeting, and as we're talking about stuff, I know earlier today you sent me a bunch of links and a bunch of screenshots of different things. So as we're talking and as you're explaining things, I just want to make it. I want to make the sharing available to you that you can actually share this stuff right here if you want to. I'll give you, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's up to you. But I'm trying to set it up. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Trying to set it up so that you'll be able to do that. And I think that you can do it whenever you want to. All right. So I'm going to kind of let you have the floor for a few minutes and kind of take us through exactly why things happened, how they transpired. I might interrupt you in the middle if I feel like maybe something that you're saying needs a little more clarification, if that's okay. But I'm going to let you just kind of go to it. So what happened? What was about to happen? Take me through it.
I look like 2 years right now. Like I've been in Terra Classic.
Okay.
I saw like no action, like no movement towards claiming the social media and all that. So I thought, why nobody went with TFL posts promoting the community socials, Telegram, Discord, for the people to join actually the chain. Because like 2 days ago, everybody like went to the Terra Money, which led to Luna, also the other Discord, Telegram, and all that. So we actually lost people. A lot of people went there.
Okay.
And when they commented about like what's going on with Long, they were just like directing them into those social the ones I gave. And I emailed CoinMarketCap and I'm like, hello, as you see on the pictures I gave you, that's the email. I'm saying, hello, TFL is about to shut down in 18 days. So can you please remove the website? We don't have a website. So people won't be confused and all that. And based on the tweet they made before shutdown, they said, here 4 links for the people to join the classic community. So it will be good having those there, since that came from TFL, not me.
Okay.
And I also gave them a government proposal from Terra Classic saying Commonwealth is the official forum for the chain, and they rejected it, saying that we don't recognize our government.
All right.
So
So
I'm like, okay.
all right. So you sent them some information. You asked them to remove the website because there was no official website, which we know that's something that some people, Dawid actually has been trying to push and get done, but we haven't been able to kind of come to a consensus on it. So you asked them to remove the website, that there was no website. You sent them some links to the various socials, I'm assuming Telegram and Discord or whatever, and you sent them a link to, or you sent them the proposal, which says that comment we're going to, because we were using Agora at one point, but there was a proposal and you sent that to them that says the official forum for understanding what's going on within Lunk or what's being developed or working proposals, whatever, is Commonwealth. And they got back to you and told you directly that that they wouldn't accept that?
Yeah, they declined, saying we don't accept government, all that. We need official from the email from the person who owns the chain, which is TFL.
Right. Okay. So Yeah, technically, I guess as far as they're concerned, from what you're telling me, TFL still has ownership over the chain as far as they know. Now, we all know that basically TFL kind of abandoned this chain and didn't really do anything for it, that the chain is decentralized, it's community run. TFL does not run the chain. However, as far as what you're saying is, as far as CMC was concerned, they had TFL as the contact for Terra Classic. Yeah?
Yeah, they actually have dashboard. When you're listing a token or coin, you get a dashboard so you can make updates.
Okay.
And so they going through the dashboard and they making all the changes. Otherwise, you can't do anything. Even if you ask them to make upgrades, they will tell you go to the dashboard. You made the list for the coin,
Yep.
and in order for us to check them.
All right. So you're saying CMC has a dashboard, and if you want to make changes, they tell you, they direct you there. But they'll only take changes. They'll only take anything like that from the owner or whoever is in charge of the chain. So being that, if I'm understanding, I'm repeating what you're saying because I want to make sure that I'm understanding the way that you're saying it, right? So
in order to make changes, you want to email them from the email you made the listing,
okay.
or go through the self dashboard through the profile, or make changes based on the official announcements they make it.
Okay. But the only people that can do that are whoever they consider runs the chain or owns the chain or whatever. And Terra Classic, as we just said, there is no kind of there's no person or group or anything like that that is actually a point of contact for something like CMC or CEX or whatever. And so they reverted to just speaking to TFL, I guess, about it. And I think at this point that's kind of the assumption, but we'll get into that. So this kind of lays the groundwork for what was done next, right? They don't care about our proposals, is what you're saying, because that's just coming from the community, and it's, whatever, right? I guess the community owns it, but they want a point of contact. They want someone to actually speak with. So, what was your next move? So you talked to them, you sent them this information, you sent them these links. They got back to you, said that they, wouldn't really do anything as far as the governance proposal that you sent them, so they wouldn't list Commonwealth because that didn't come from an official owner of the chain or whatever. And you asked them to remove the website, but there is a website listed right now, and the website that is listed is what?
I believe they emailed TFL for the changes, and TFL gave them a website.
Okay.
There's no other explanation. Like, I didn't give a website. They actually put it there, and they approved the social, because I gave 2 Telegrams, 2 Discords they gave, and they only chose 2. So actually TFL chose specifically those groups, nothing like I didn't. I gave you the email, like you can see it right there.
Yeah. If you want to put it up, you can put it up. You just hit the share button down bottom, and you can post that right here in this chat if you want to show it. If you don't want to show it here, I mean, just know that I've seen it, and if anybody asks for it, TECK is able to actually provide that to you. Okay, so at this point, we have to be honest about it. It's speculation because it seems to be what makes sense to you. It's speculation that because you didn't give them a website, the website that is listed right now is this Vegas's website? Is this what I heard? A website that's run by Vegas or created by Vegas or whatever?
I think so. I have no idea.
Okay, you didn't give them a website. So because there's a website there that's listed, your speculation is that they probably reverted to contacting TFL, who is the last known owners, as far as they know, of the chain. And again, we're assuming at this point that TFL told them, here's the website, and the other links that you had sent them maybe maybe they looked to TFL to approve that, and TFL approved that, right? So I just want to be really clear with everybody. That's speculation. TECK has not spoken to anyone at TFL that necessarily confirmed this. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we've got a bunch of sleuths. We've got a bunch of detectives here in this chain. And we have a bunch of people who are actually connected to TFL and can reach out and speak with TFL while they're still around. And maybe somebody out there can actually confirm that it was TFL that gave the go-ahead to list these particular links, to list and to list this website that, you know, TECK did not send them, so he doesn't really know where they got the website from. We're assuming it was TFL, so maybe somebody can reach out and actually get that confirmation. Okay. Now, what we talked about, and I'll reiterate it, the problem that a lot of people in the community are having, and it goes it goes a lot deeper actually than what I'm going to kind of iterate right now, but basically, just to keep it simple, the problem that people were having is that the community didn't really know that any of this was going on. Now, could they have known? Yeah, because, this information, I guess, was out. We know that TFL is going. I guess people could have put two and two together. But the ordinary community member, investor, whatever, who's not a validator, who's not a developer, who doesn't pay attention to the fact that there are links on CoinMarketCap that are going to be dead once TFL is gone. And the people who actually are supposed to be running this chain, they didn't know any of this was happening. And some people have said, well, before those specific links were sent and offered and said, well, here's some links, right, that you could use, that maybe the community, maybe a proposal could have been made, and said, listen, CMC needs, some links. They need an official Telegram. They need an official Discord. All these things so that when people click on these links, it actually points them to something. But because Terra Classic has never actually designated an official Telegram room, an official Discord or whatever. A lot of people have them, but that's within their own individual groups, right? There's not an official Terra Classic one. So maybe the proposal would have said something like, because they don't have one, until we get one, we're proposing that we send them these links and just use this so there's no dead time. So when TFL is gone, somebody clicks on those links, at least it points to something regarding Terra Classic, right? So this is the problem that people are having, that they weren't given that opportunity to make that decision. And maybe they would have made that decision. Maybe if it were explained right, they might have said, okay, we get it. We don't want the links to be dead for any period of time. We need to get to work on getting an official TG, an official Discord, and, temporarily, give them those links or whatever. But they were never given that opportunity to do that. Whose decision was it? And I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot, but the community just needs to understand all this so we can move past it. Whose decision was it to offer them those specific links, the Telegram link and the Discord link that you sent them and said, hey, you can use these links?
Actually, it's me. It's been days, and I'm like, why nobody's doing anything about the links there? We actually looking like at another dead protocol. GitHub is dead. Website is going to another chain. Social are dead. All the investors are just moving to another chain. Why nobody's doing anything? And we got 20 days before they leave. And I'm like, TFL back like a year, 2 years back, they gave few sites for people to move there and talk about it. And I'm like, why nobody's making another request so they can do it? So right? Back then, people needed to go to the Discord, verify, go to the announcements, and then move to the Discord, which is the link validator. I just told them why people need to do all this circle while you guys can actually put it straight forward. TFL gave the link so you can discuss with them, and if they verify, just put it like just like that.
Okay. Now, this is the first time you and I have actually spoken live, and
Yeah.
today was the actual first time we've really spoken at all. You commented on something that I posted, and I said, "Oh crap! I was just talking about this guy that I would like to talk to him and actually get some actual information, but I don't know him. He doesn't know me. I'm not like a huge person in this chain or whatever. I mean, I don't have 60,000 Twitter followers and all that. So maybe he'll just ignore me." But then you actually put a message, a reply on one of my tweets, and I was like, okay, maybe he does know at least who I am. You didn't follow me. So I reached out to TECK and I said, hey, listen, DM me. And I followed him because I wasn't following him either. And so he DM'd me, question mark, and we started talking. And I asked him, I said, listen, I want to understand kind of what is going on, and I would like to kind of hear it from you exactly how this all went down. And we were texting back and forth with each other for hours and hours. So I don't know a lot about you, so I just want to ask you a question. So thank you for letting everyone know that it was your idea. Nobody was doing anything. You decided to step up and try to do something. The specific Telegram and Discords that you chose, I'll be honest with you, I haven't even gone and clicked on them and saw what they were. I'm not really in anybody else's Telegram or Discord. If I am in there, I don't actually go in there and look at anything. So if you told me the name of the Discord and the name of the Telegram room, I wouldn't really even know whose it was. But from what I've seen an awful lot online, is that these particular links, these particular socials, are these also run by Vegas or by someone affiliated with Vegas?
Yeah, I gave 4 social, and the two they chose is from Vegas, from what I know. Like I'm not 100%, but
So
2 links, I think it's from Terra Civita, I think, and the other two is from Vegas.
okay. So you offered Terrace Vita's stuff, and you ordered
To be honest, I didn't offer. I just gave them what they TFL said back in 2023.
okay.
I didn't
So
tell
right,
them.
right, and I saw that email, and it was talking about TCV, Rexy's thing, and it was talking about so you gave them options, and you're not really sure how they chose those options. You're assuming again that maybe they reached out to TFL and TFL said these are the ones to go with. Again, somebody's going to verify that or find out that that's not how it really went down. These guys will actually get on there and call and talk to people and find out. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure you're probably looking forward to it too because you don't really know exactly how they made that choice. But
Yeah, it's funny. Like they only chose two specifically, and that's those two are from Vegas. Like I'm like, what the?
okay. So what I wanted to know and what I was going to ask, but you kind of just answered it. What I was going to ask is, why did you choose those specific ones? But I think what you just said, and again, I'm going to repeat what you said. Tell me if I've got it right. What you just said is basically these are the ones that TFL had listed in their post a couple of years ago. So
Yeah, actually, it's everywhere. Like in Telegram announcement, Discord announcement, Twitter on
okay,
Terra Money and Terra C Money. Like all 4 of them, they said only those 4 links are like, you guys can use it. I
okay,
got no other options. But I
because
believe right now that people can use government and choose where they want to move without the approval from TFL, and they can verify it. Like, guys, we want that website, so let's make a proposal and move there, and then we can enforce the upgrade through the social we have right now.
okay, because the assumptions and the accusations that are being made are that you're in kind of Vegas's group, maybe close to him, and you offered these specific ones And I got to be honest with you, I was thinking this too. I mean, again, I didn't really know, right? But this is the way it looked. It looked like these specific ones were chosen. And there are people who have felt in the past that Vegas does a lot of things to maybe take a lot of control over the chain. I don't, I don't really get involved that much in the politics of, especially over the last year or so. I mean, I've just kind of been absent, so I don't really get involved in a lot of that to know how much of that is true and how much of that is animosity, how much of it is whatever. But a lot of people were jumping to the conclusion that you chose those specific ones because now Vegas's Telegram and Vegas's Discord are the official Discords in Telegram room of LUNC. And once that is like that, right? Once that is established, it might potentially be a kind of maybe a little difficult to change that, right? And so that's why I wanted to ask you how it was that you chose those specific ones. But again, you already answered it before I asked, and you said you gave them 4 of them. You gave them the 2 TCV ones, the 2 Vegas ones, because those are the ones that you saw listed from TFL. That's why you offered it. You can confirm that this was all your decision, all your choice. Was it Vegas? Was anybody else? Raider? Echelon? Did you consult with anybody else before going ahead and reaching out to CMC to do this?
No. Like I actually fighting with Vegas a lot and other people, even Moonrabbit, the people saying I'm helping them, which is not true. Actually trying to help the chain. Like I even stake with people with use case utility, like juries and all that. Like I don't take sides. I'm actually neutral, and I don't care which one has the social. Like even if people post a social which leads to Long Live or wherever they want to go, I will help them make the suggestion to upgrade the social. Like I actually don't care whoever has the Telegram and all that, as long as the investors are getting into the Terra Classic and not another chain.
All right. Yeah, because again, like I'll reiterate, I really, I didn't. You say that you've been in the chain for a couple of years, but I don't know if you were ever under another name. We've never crossed paths. I've never really seen your name, so I don't know anything about you. But I've had a few people reach out to me and suggest that you might be a little controversial. That there may be some people who maybe have not liked some of the things that you've done or said or whatever. And I can probably say that about just about anybody in this chain, including myself. And I can tell you after this video, there are going to be some people that probably are mad at me and don't like me because I even gave you this chance to have this conversation. But, honestly, I mean, I haven't cared all this time. Why should I care now? This is me. This is my personality. I like to talk to the actual people involved. If I'll speculate, if I have to speculate, I have no problem doing that. But if I can actually talk to people and get the story, then that's what I want to try to do. And again, this is the story we're getting. I can't really say that what we're being told is absolutely true because I don't really know, but at least we have a bit of an explanation now. And I appreciate that. So it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like if we want to get these socials changed on CoinMarketCap, CoinMarketCap requires to speak with leaders or owners or whatever of the chain. They need an official email. There are some criteria that they have that they need in order to change that. So what Terra Classic would have to put in place is that we'd have to figure out what that point of contact is that would satisfy CMC's needs. And then we would also have to come to a consensus and develop, and it would have to go through governance and all that, figure out what is going to be the official telegram of Terra Classic. What is going to be the official Discord of Terra Classic? Get all these links in a proposal, create all these things, and once all that is done, and that's a lot of work, like you kind of rightly pointed out, we haven't done it in 2.5 years. So now, if we want to get it done and we want those things on CMC, not pointing to Vegas's stuff for whatever reason, right? That's what we're going to have to do. Those are the steps. Yeah, or is there anything else that I'm missing?
Nah.
Okay. Does Vegas, I know you said you're not really, you don't always talk to Vegas, or you're fighting with Vegas, whatever you said, but
Yeah, I'm fighting with a lot of people when especially when he says about the increase of the tax. Like I'm actually fighting a lot with him.
Vegas is all about tax. Vegas initiated the tax. I mean, he should be Vegas tax morph. That's his thing, right? Which is fine. I mean, everybody's got their thing. But do you think he would care if we? And I could ask him myself, I guess. And I
Well,
probably
he said,
will.
yeah.
Yeah, what?
He said he cared. Like if the government chooses to replace the ownership, he said he will do it. That's what he said.
All right. He said that to you verbally in a message, in a text. What?
No, on the chat,
In the chat, right? Because you guys had you had an AMA or something like that in your Telegram in the Telegram room earlier.
Yeah, actually, it's the Telegram that's linked on the CoinMarketCap. Like everybody can see it.
Right. Okay. All right. So that's kind of the story. That's apparently how this happened. A lot of it, again, we are speculating, so we need to possibly confirm with TFL that these are what they kind of told CMC or verified for CMC would be the ones to change it to. If we get that verification, then it kind of verifies really kind of the rest of the story. We know now, and a lot of people probably already knew, but some of us that didn't know, we know now what it actually is going to take and what CMC, as well as some other CEXs, I mean, it's what they look for. And we've had this conversation. I don't want to get into this right now. Tomorrow we're going to have a space, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock UTC, and we're going to talk about this because we don't have a point of contact. And the more this chain grows, the more we're going to need that. And here was a situation where we could have used it, and it probably would have eliminated all this hassle and all this confusion and drama that we've been going through the last couple of days if we had it. So it's something we need to talk about. You heard TECK say, listen, we haven't had an official Telegram or Discord or anything like that for a couple of years. Go ahead.
They are official for the scammers. Like they not official. I just want to call them official for the scammers purpose. Like people will try to fizz people to take their money, all that. That's all. Like it's for protection, nothing else.
You mean the links that CMC has right now?
Yeah. It's for like in case someone will say those are the official links that might be phishing links. They need to be aware that they're not like. It's for protection, nothing else. They're not the official links, but the term official goes for security, that nothing else.
I mean, not to call you out or anything, but and I had it in the video yesterday, and I could probably find it and pull it up, but I don't really want to take the time. You yourself, when you were kind of announcing what happened, your second tweet or whatever post was, oh, and by the way, this is now the official Discord of Terra Classic, right? I mean, do you remember texting that, messaging that on X?
Yeah. I actually also wrote about what I said right now.
Yeah, about it being security or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So this is why it's important to kind of have these conversations verbally, right? Because another thing that people were not really clear on is when you were saying, because a lot of times things don't really transfer through text, right? So when you were saying they don't respect our governance, people were saying, well, we should have had a governance proposal. And you're saying they don't respect our governance. And then they're saying they don't have to respect our governance. We have to decide and then send it to them. But now we have clarification. That's not what you meant. It wasn't that if we vote on something, they're not going to accept it. It's that we can't show them just the proposal and them make the changes because we passed that proposal.
I tried. They didn't accept it.
Right. They need A, B, and C, which includes, again, point of contact, official email. But, these are the things that they need. So now there's clarification on that. So, yeah, I wasn't really trying to say that they are the official ones now. I was just saying that we need to get to work on it because it has been a couple years and we've not been able to even... I mean, we argue about a lot of things in Terra Classic. Anything that comes up, there's going to be somebody that opposes it. But we haven't been able to put together an official Discord and an official Telegram yet. I think that's kind of what Rexy tries to do with Terra C Vita, but there are people who don't want that to be the official one for various reasons, right? So what are we doing, right? I guess we got to pull it together and we got to actually start talking about this and get some of these things done because it has been long enough. This situation never should have happened, as it seems, and hopefully we learn a lesson from it and move forward. Tech, I want to go ahead.
Can I say something else?
Absolutely.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mike, it's a validator, he gave a message from Diamond that actually TFL made the changes. I just want to add that.
Okay. So Diamond Hands confirmed with TFL. You're saying that they're the ones who made the changes, that they're the ones who authorized the changes?
If I'm not wrong, yeah.
Okay. And everybody might know this already. It might have been plastered all over X. I have no idea. I've been paving a road all day. That's what I've been doing. So, if that's true, if Diamond Hands has that information, that's awesome. Then everybody has that information. And we don't really need to, if he's already clarified it and already kind of reached out to TFL to figure that out. I think maybe that's probably what Bleaves was talking about because I spoke with him earlier too. And he said that, he actually said that. He said that Diamond Hands, he said that all you guys, you, Diamond Hands, Vegas, everybody, all kind of agreed that TFL. All right, now it's all starting to make sense to me. Now it's all coming together. So I thank you very much.
I gave you the chat if you want to read it.
You gave me the chat if I want to read it.
I mean the
file.
Let
me see.
Can you see the chat?
I can. I don't know that if I pull it up. If I pull it up, everybody's going to be able to see it. So is it okay if everybody sees your chats?
I guess not.
Because if you want, you can send it to me in the X DM. Send it to me there, and then maybe I can pull it up and I can drag it over.
No problem. Already did it.
All right, give me a second, everybody. Let me okay. This was all right. You know what? It's not letting me do it because... Oh, no. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Where is it? Okay. Let me see if I can just figure out how to share this. I am technically challenged, my friend. Let's see. If I go to share... I think that's the one. All right. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it says forwarded from Mr. Diamond Hands, will not DM first. TFL told me they made changes to CoinMarketCap and it needs to be updated on their side. So it's confirmed TFL made these changes, not TECK. Spelled your name wrong. But he got the ball rolling. And that comes from Mike, Crypto Bytes. And it was forwarded from Diamond Hands. Okay. Well, that is a good thing. Let me see. How do I get out of this now? I have no idea. I'm probably stuck in it now. Oh, no. Wait a minute. I think I got it. Nope. That's not it. I got to come over here.
Well, people need to realize you can make changes just like that. They need proofs, and they actually email the people that listed the token or the coin.
Okay. I have no idea what I did or how to get out of this. I should be able to figure it out though. Give me a second. Um, I don't know.
I still
Whatever.
scratch in my ball why they chose the website and why those only two social. They got four.
Well, I mean, if TFL, I don't know if this is what TFL gave them, if that's what we're confirming, if
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what we're
yeah.
saying.
It's weird, but I hope people can make another proposal and move it to another social if they don't like it. Like as long like investors are just coming here and not moving to another chain, that's actually good. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to get off this screen. I've never done that before. All right, it doesn't matter. People don't need to see my face. All right, I want to thank you very much for. Oh, here it is. I think. Stop share. Hey, there I am. All right, cool. Yeah, listen. Thank you very much for taking your time to do this. Tech was very nervous. He said he trips over his words sometimes, and I'll tell you that you actually answered everything quite clearly and concisely, and you articulated yourself fine. I appreciate at the very last minute, I asked, hey, let's get on and let's talk about it, and you said, all right, it's 11 o'clock at night, but okay, let's do it. So thank you to you for doing that, and it's very nice to meet you. And I look forward to actually getting to know a little more about you and maybe chatting with you about some other stuff. If you want to come up in our space tomorrow that I'm doing with Pink Unicorn, that'd be great because you did give me your perspective on some things earlier, and it would be good to share that with the community. A little bit of opposition actually to what I'm trying to do, and that's fine because we actually need to get it all out in the open. We need to talk about it all and figure out if it's even feasible to do. If it's not feasible,
Otherwise people are making assumptions. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
People thought that I'm friend with Vegas, which is not true, or Moonrabbit.
You didn't need to put that out there.
Like I literally just fighting every day with him. On the chat, on Twitter, everywhere. And if you put me in the same chat with Moonrabbit, you want to close the social until it's over.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, listen. Everybody's got their opinion on all of these guys. Everybody's got their opinion on you, on me. By no means are we trying to bash anybody for anything here today. I actually reviewed Moonrabbit's white paper, and I thought it was really good.
It was.
Even if I don't necessarily like the methods in that, from some of the people there, I thought it was really good. I had to just be honest about it, So it is what it is. Everybody has their preferences as far as people. And I'm going to take the opportunity to preach a little bit. It doesn't matter if we disagree. It doesn't matter how vehemently we disagree, right? I might absolutely think that tech is full of shit and absolutely lying about everything right now. But that doesn't mean that now somebody has to be your enemy because you disagree about something. If we all agreed on everything, life would be so boring. We have to disagree sometimes. That's how we grow. That's how we get better, right? This whole thing about, this person doesn't agree, said that what I'm saying is wrong or whatever, so now I hate them and I'm going to talk shit about them. Oh my goodness, grow up. It's got to stop. It's really got to stop so that we can all move forward together. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. What's your last words? What's the final thing you got to say?
Let's build and revive the chain together.
Yeah.
And in case you don't like changes, feel free to make a proposal so we can change it.
Yep.
I'm not your enemy. Sure.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Trev. You forgot thanks, Trev.
Yeah. Thank you, Trev.
No worries, bro. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Bye.
Same. Bye.
Okay, that was that. Do with it what you will. I'm happy that the person came on, that Tech came on and spoke his piece and, just kind of laid it out the way he sees it. Some of you are going to enjoy that I did this. Some of you are going to hate that I did this. But this is what I do. I get to the bottom of it, and I want to talk to the actual people and give everybody on all sides an opportunity to speak their piece. So that's kind of it for me right now. I'll talk to you all again very shortly. Ciao.